Hello everyone, this is BreannaRutter, author of the book The Natural Hair Bible and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. So for these special videos, I love to answer all of the questions you all send me via email. And if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, be sure to check out the description box below for additional information. So without further ado, the topic of this video is going to be about breakage. A lady named Angela emailed me and told me that every time she detangles her hair, she always has a lot of breakage. And I'm quite sure she knows the difference between shed hair and breakage, because she lets me know that it's just broken little pieces that's everywhere, and she wants to know why she's experiencing this right now. So this is all the information she has told me. I don't know if she's going through a pregnancy, if she takes prescription medications or anything like that. She just told me that every time she combs her hair, she has breakage. So I'm gonna give you some tips as far as what to do to help your breakage situation and some things you would or should incorporate into your hair care regimen. So number one, the first thing that really stuck out to me is that she didn't say too much about anything. She does know that she has breakage. But one thing that I want to remind you all, and always to remind myself as well with the advice that I give, is that you only want to manipulate your hair when it is wet. I know sometimes you don't feel like wetting your hair. Right now you're in a pinch. I just want to grab the comb and break through my hair and it's super dry or not wet at all. That is a big no-no, especially in regards to very thick curly hair. I don't know if she has thick and curly hair. She just says every time she combs, she goes through breakage. So what I want you to do is make sure that you have your hair already wet and it has slip. The greatest thing with hair to make sure that you can detangle efficiently without suffering breakage is that your comb can slide through your hair with ease. So number one, the hair has to be wet so it can have a little bit of give, and you can rake the comb through and it can kind of bounce a little bit and glide for you. And then also you want some slip. Slip will form a barrier between the tension of your comb and the strength of your hair. Conditioner, oil, whichever one works best on your hair and feels the best when you detangle, load your hair with it. Load your hair with olive oil or load your hair with any type of conditioner you have laying around. You want to lather your hair with it. Make sure your hair is already wet, and then use your comb to detangle. This will minimize so much breakage. The next thing I want to talk about as far as it goes with breakage is that usually breakage means one or two things. You either don't have enough moisture in your hair or you don't have enough protein in your hair. So the thing with hair is that it shows you and tells you exactly what's missing. When you're combing your hair, and you want to do this on wet hair to see whether or not you have enough moisture or enough protein. So make sure your hair is just wet with water. What you want to do is either use a comb or use your fingers. Use your fingers. This is the best way that I think you should do it. And then use one of your hands to hold your hair still, so that way you're not pulling at your roots. You just need to test the strength of your hair. So take one hand and pinch a section of hair you're going to work on. Take the other hand and pull on your hair and stretch it. If it stretches and stretches like gum or like a rubber band, or it just continues to stretch and it snaps, that means you have too much moisture in your hair. So this could just mean you probably need to do some deep conditioning treatments with an egg mask, a mayonnaise mask, or make your own protein treatments so that you can incorporate protein in your hair to balance out too much moisture in your hair. So in my book, The Natural Hair Bible, I give a lot of different suggestions as far as how to make your own homemade products to do this for your hair. So I give you some treatments as far as how to deep condition, how to use your regular conditioner, shampoo, and even a leave-in to incorporate with your hair when you need to balance out the two. So the second way to test whether or not you have too much protein in your hair is to do the same thing. While your hair is wet, take that same section or a different section and take just a little bit of hair. We're not trying to take out all of our hair. You just want to take a little bit of hair and you want to pinch it with your finger. You pinch your finger and your thumb. You just want to hold that section. Take your other hand, grab the hair and stretch it. If it barely gives any stretch and you just start to stretch it, it breaks, that means you have too much protein in your hair. Protein makes your hair stiff and it makes it hard, and it doesn't give it much elasticity. Moisture gives too much elasticity. Protein doesn't give enough elasticity. So don't get too kind of caught up in it and feel like, oh, now I got to learn another thing about my hair. These are different things you want to keep in mind as you're incorporating products that work for you. And that's another big thing a lot of people ask me about is, what product is best for me? What product is best for me? What product is best for me? You have to figure out what works with your hair and first know what you need in your hair, and then figure out those ingredients that you love to feel on your hair. And that's another thing I talked about in my book as well. So what I want you to keep in mind is that, first of all, you want to make sure that your hair is wet and it has some slip to it so you can detangle through your hair to minimize breakage. And secondly, you want to check to make sure if you have enough moisture or enough protein, because too much of the other one is an overkill and it will lead to breakage. And remember, breakage happens when your hair breaks off at a certain point on the hair strand. Shedding happens when the entire hair ends its life cycle, falls out of your scalp, and you see a whole strand. So pay attention to the hairs that you see in your combs and your brushes. Shed hairs will be very short and small and stubbly, and you will see them everywhere, especially when you're combing. And then shed hairs will be longer hairs. The actual length of your hairs will be shed hairs. So keep all those things in mind, and I hope that's helped you. And I hope this video has also helped all of you who are watching as well, because everyone can benefit from this. And be sure to check out the description box for any information I've talked about or any tips that I've given to further help you along with caring for your hair. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.